Hey Cancer Collective, what's up y'all? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you have been here before. Let's see what the upcoming week, November 23rd through the 30th, looks like for you. We are officially in Scorpio season now. I'm sorry, not Scorpio, Sagittarius season. I am doing this on the 22nd. You all will see it on the 23rd. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to like randomly pull. I'm not going to stick to my normal script. I'm just going to pull until I get tired of pulling. But I'm going to start with my own cards. Okay, what is the energy around Cancer this week that they need to be aware of? All right, you got a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini showing up here, or this is you. We got Taurus energy. We got Taurus, Saturn here. Okay, and then we got an agent of chaos. You got barely legal at the bottom of the deck. It says a minor, 18 years old, the legal age of consent, but just barely. Recently became a technical adult based on state laws. Legal to date, but still immoral. What? All right, so we got an ex showing up here, possibly somebody that is bitter, unforgiving, or there's maybe some feelings that you have towards someone. It's like a woman scorned showing up. Queen of Swords is here. In reverse, showing as a hidden motive and agenda. Selfish reasons, somebody airing a grievance or with a chip on their shoulder. Seven of Pentacles, sweat equity. It says a seed well planted, time and effort invested. This could be some kind of 7-year cycle. For some of you, this could be something in the workplace or a relationship. Seven of Pentacles, y'all get that card a lot. It does talk about being friends before lovers. Sometimes it's when somebody is like, let's be friends first. But you could be, maybe you're getting frustrated with this person. Maybe you're giving them the cold shoulder, okay? But this could also be something in the workplace. You got an agent of chaos, an instigator, troublemaker, confusion, drama queen, or a drama king. There could be a child involved. It says pick your poison here. Difficult choice between two undesirable things. A no-win situation, and choose wisely. Y'all, what's going on? Because you got not on my watch and standing your ground. The Seven of Wands, which is defensive energy. This could be your child. Maybe for some of you, you have an issue with somebody that your child is dating. Or maybe this is you looking at an ex. And maybe they're dating somebody that's barely legal. Even if they're not 18. They could just be much younger than the person. Like for some of you, this could be an ex-husband or ex-wife. Maybe somebody telling. Not on my watch, standing your ground. All right, we'll see. This ain't the answer yet. We're just picking out the cards right now. We'll figure it out. But there's a Libra, a Taurus for some of you. Maybe an Aquarius, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius you could be connected to professionally, romantically, familiarly. I don't know. We got Collapse, the Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy. Y'all get the Tower a lot too. There's a major paradigm shift, destruction of an old, unstable foundation, a natural disaster, ruin, chaos, doomsday, a game changer, the element of surprise, a plot twist, and a change that is necessary to clear space for something better. A wake-up call. Oh, some of y'all might be about to sock it to somebody. Maybe you're thinking about divorcing somebody. Maybe you found out they were messing around with somebody younger or something. All right, my fair lady, Taurus, Libra energy. This is the Empress. Beautiful, elegant, high social status, great character, high value, and a class act. So you're doing something. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I feel like this is you as the high value woman. You as the divine feminine. Being a class act. Some of you, this is an ex, and they are a mess. They could be facing collapse right now. This person could be taking a lot of losses. Or when they lose you, they'll be taking a lot of losses. Let's see. An alliance, the Two of Cups. This is Cancer energy, Cancer Venus. So some of you could be born June 21st through July 1st. It says a mutually beneficial relationship or partnership, rapport, camaraderie, friendship, birds of a feather flock together. Your other half, mutual feelings, mutual respect, soulmate, someone you trust, and friend zone. Interesting, because I just talked about being friends. I see what's going on. Let me just pull 3 more cards. Now, the other things that I said might be true for some of you, but I feel like the biggest story here is that for some of you, you're getting frustrated with somebody that's like friend zoning you, but they want all the benefits that come with that. And you're recognizing you're a high value person. You are a person who has a lot to offer. It's like, I am not somebody that you get to treat like this. So the collapse could be that this person is about to have to face the music. For some of you, the damage has been done with another person. I mean, obviously, this could just simply be bad weather for somebody this week. Some of you, maybe your hair, you're going to have to watch out for your hair. The Empress is about your skin, your hair, your beauty. So maybe, watch out for getting caught in the rain or something like that. That's on a smaller scale. Let's see what else. All right, loudmouth, Queen of Wands. Interesting. Aries energy. It says attention whore, cocky, arrogant, obnoxious, drama queen, drama king. Second time that's come out. Provocation, insecurity, jealousy, promiscuity, a lack of trust or confidence, bias, prejudice, main character syndrome, somebody that centers themselves, they're repulsive or scandalous. That's Aries, Mars energy. Could be any fire sign though. You got the elites, power players, one percenters, the haves, affluent, influential, gatekeepers, well-connected. It's funny. The Queen of Wands in reverse can talk about like the energy of you can't sit with us. Sometimes it's elitism. Sometimes it's somebody who's very biased towards people who don't have what they have. A mean girl. I always say this is my Regina George card from the movie The Mean Girls. Like she's the ringleader of the Mean Girls. Somebody that's really mean-spirited is showing up here. Now, this could be you, though, with an ex to grind against this person. Or for some of you, you have an ex or somebody that's dealing with this energy. A Scorpio or an Aries person. Either that you're dealing with or that your ex is dealing with. But I feel like maybe you might still be married to this person with the Two of Cups here. Because you have an alliance with whomever this person is. And then you have business of show. So this could be somebody in the spotlight for some of you. Show business is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Entertainment, fame, pop culture, and celebrity. Okay, so we got relief here. We got not enough, self-doubt, breadcrumbing, little to no effort, and insecure. Yeah. So the Seven of Pentacles can talk about asking yourself if somebody has been investing enough time, energy, and effort into you. We have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the Nine of Pentacles, financial stability, securing the bag, influencer, independence, soft life era, rich auntie vibes, fruition, standing on your own 2 feet, enjoying the fruits of your labor, hard work paying off. And then you got the spotlight. Who's in the spotlight here? You got Billy Badass. Could be a Gemini or Sagittarius. Somebody who's tough, uncompromising, forceful, aggressive, cocky, arrogant, a bully, intimidating, criminal, rebellious, abusive, threatening, and won't take no for an answer. I feel like for some of you, this Nine of Pentacles here is you maybe focusing more on your money, your financial stability. Again, it talks about standing on your own 2 feet and getting freedom, being independent. And this card does mean that you're okay being by yourself, being single, and you feel like you could do better by yourself than be with someone else. So this could be you in the spotlight. Maybe some of you are content creators, or you could be dealing with somebody in the spotlight. But I feel like you're getting relief from something that you feel like is not enough effort for you. Let's get some tarot and see what's actually going on here. All right, y'all. So the story that I was getting was there is potential that there's somebody already in the, divorce proceedings, or somebody considering a breakup or a divorce. It definitely feels like somebody that's taking inventory of the past. Seven of Pentacles is reviewing the past, reflecting on something. And if you have an axe to grind, that means that there is something here that you do feel slighted by. Whomever this agent of chaos, this loudmouth person is, and again, maybe they get a lot of attention, maybe they're in the spotlight, but they're very superficial. There's nothing really substantive about this person. You are the one that actually has the value as the Empress. But like I said, this Two of Cups could be that you are already married to this person. Now, this could be showing me that you have a new person coming in. So we will have to see. But it's giving for some of you, this could be in the workplace too. This could be a personality type you're dealing with at work. Maybe there's something going on with elitism. Somebody being a gatekeeper and not allowing you to grow. This is about growth. And you could be saying, I've been investing, working my butt off. Where's the fruits of my labor? Because you got the fruits of your labor. Who wants to be a millionaire? You have the talents, you have the gifts, you make the effort, but Why is the relief not here? Because you could be saying something that's not enough for you. You're tired of being breadcrumbed in some capacity. Let's see what's going on. You got the Star. Yeah, somebody definitely could be in the spotlight. Star usually talks about celebrity. You got a couple of cards here. Business of show. You got the Queen of Wands. Again, celebrity, the elites here. Aquarius energy. But this is also the light at the end of the tunnel. You got the Four of Wands. And you got the Emperor. I love it. Okay, so yeah. The Empress is here and it's showing you going into a partnership with the Emperor. Y'all keep getting the Emperor. The Star is the light at the end of the tunnel. The Four of Wands is a twin flame. This could be marrying this person. This is the marrying type. Okay, this is a provider, a protector. He's divine masculine. You're divine feminine. Now, for some of you, I won't even say this. I was going to say you could be wanting to heal a marriage. Maybe you could with relief here. The Star could be about relief. But I just feel like something is just not, it's not doing it. Now, somebody could be taking accountability and stepping up here to take care of home. If this is your husband, this could be optimism and faith about moving forward in your marriage. So hopefully that's what it is if that's what you want. If not, this is somebody new and it could be an Aries. Y'all keep getting the Emperor. So this is all four kings wrapped in one. And this is like, you could be introduced to this person through friends, maybe at a concert, doing something fun, or through family. Some kind of event that you could be going to. This is like socializing. So that could be how you meet this person if you don't already know them. And it could be a big deal. He is a boss. You got the Five of Cups here with the Page of Swords. And then the Hierophant. Yeah, for some of you, there is a marriage or long-term relationship that you've been in that I do feel like you are a bit guarded in. You could be dealing with somebody who likes to rage bait you. And you don't fall for it. And this could be a person who really falls apart. There's a Taurus here. Scorpio energy is here. Scorpio, Saturn. And you got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. They could be younger than you or you could be younger. But this Page of Swords could be that energy of barely legal. If that is the case, maybe you were dealing with somebody and this grief could be that you two broke up, divorced or whatever, and they went and married someone else. This is the institution of marriage and it's somebody younger. But why do I feel like there's a warning? It could be all for money. It could definitely be for money. They could be having second thoughts. Yeah, Two of Swords. They could be having second thoughts because they didn't got with the devil. And this person could be putting them in the poorhouse. But Spirit say that's what they get. The Justice card. Justice card is you get what you receive. You get what you receive. You get what you give. This is cause and effect. Now, this is one of my marriage or divorce cards, and it's showing up with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you could just be planning to take somebody to court and really, you know, sock it to them. You might have a lot of intel here with the Page of Swords. He's a spy. He's a whistleblower. So you could be getting a lot of information. This is for those of you who are dealing with somebody that could have left for a younger person. I feel like they get more than they bargained for if they did. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here. Libra is here. You got Libra Moon. Libra Jupiter. Yeah, you got the Five of Swords. This is somebody that cut off their nose to spite their face. And they could definitely be like soul searching, trying to figure something out. Virgo energy. You got Aquarius again. Aquarius Venus and Aquarius Mercury. So yeah, this is something deceptive. Sometimes this is somebody stealing money. So maybe with that Five of Pentacles again, somebody put them in a poorhouse. This is winning the battle but losing the war. Self-sabotage. Interesting. This is a sneaky energy. So maybe some of you are going through a divorce because you found out somebody was sneaky, but they're sabotaging themselves. If that is indeed the case, they will learn. They will learn the hard way. Anyway. All right, let's see what else you need to hear. There could also be some financial relief coming in for someone. The relief card is going into not enough. So maybe you work a job where you feel like you're not getting paid enough. And this could be like gainful employment coming in or some financial breathing room. Let's see what you got here. Because this Ace of Pentacles could be a new job, new car, new home. You got backstab. Could be a Gemini you're connected to. It says trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal was brewing. Yeah, and that's crazy because the Justice card talks about being a trusting person, giving people the benefit of the doubt, and being able to see both sides of a situation, being very fair, being very impartial. There could be a legal situation going on. It could be a divorce, or for some of you, this could be the new marriage that's coming in. Somebody that's balanced with integrity and fairness. These scales are not balanced. Hold on now. Y'all see the scales of justice? One is up here and one is down there. Yeah, so it feels like something felt unfair. And maybe you're at a crossroads and you don't exactly know what to do, but you are planning with the Four of Swords. You're outsmarting somebody. Period. Yeah, live and learn. You live and you learn. It says mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently now. Yeah. You're outsmarting them, like I said. We got power couple. See, that's the new person coming in. It says you amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You are building more than a friendship. You're building an empire. That's the Emperor. We got fighting. Communication has collapsed. That could be what the collapse is up here. It's no longer about finding solutions. It's about winning at all costs. Well, the Five of Swords is about winning at all costs. But like I said, this is self-sabotage. Something's going to backfire on them. I told y'all last week something was backfiring on somebody. That was the last reading I did, I think, for you all. Anyway, so we have past life ties. A karmic lesson is playing out from another lifetime. You know, that could be what that is. When I said you were learning a lesson, live and learn. Could be somebody's energy then followed you into a whole new life. And you're like, not you again. Even though you don't recognize them, you know, consciously on a subconscious level. This is your spirituality and your faith showing up here. I also feel like Spirit is saying keep the faith. Your person is out there if you are single. Others of you, this Four of Wands and this Emperor is more about you stabilizing yourself, being on a solid foundation yourself. Financially, there's some hope here. Spirit is saying keep the faith, stay optimistic. Something is coming that you're praying about or wishing for. All right, bottom of the deck, we have fantasy. Okay, we got fantasy world. That's Scorpio energy. Scorpio Venus, and this card would be November the 11th through the 21st, which would have been yesterday. By the time you all see it, it would be 2 days ago. But yeah, so something could have recently ended here, especially with the Tower here. That's Scorpio energy, and that's collapse, meaning an ending. So something here that you may have had your head in the clouds about. It says heart chasing fairy tales, head in the clouds, the truth is getting lost and all the sparkle. That could be how you got backstabbed, trusting the wrong person. Like I said, being a trusting person with the Justice card, taking someone at face value, operating on the honor system. And sometimes that gets us in trouble because not everybody is deserving of that, and they could have been living a double life. Yeah, I do feel like somebody here is messing around with a younger person. And I feel like some of you know, maybe you found out something on social media with the Page of Swords. That's a social media card. Again, it's about spying. You may be sitting on this. Maybe you haven't said anything. Maybe you're just going to drop it on them. I don't know. It says someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. Yeah, sometimes it talks about being torn between two people. All right, let's see what this deck has to say. Something's going to bite somebody in the butt if they've been doing something behind your back. That's for sure. Even if you don't know about it yet. It says friends with benefits. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles is one of my friends with benefits cards. That's what I'm saying. It feels like somebody here maybe have, I don't know, they're stringing you along, dragging their feet. It says blinded to the truth, not wanting to see what's in front of you, fearing the unknown and afraid of the outcome. That's what the Two of Swords is. Blindfolds on both of these. So sometimes this means you're about to be blindsided by something. That could be what's happening here. Maybe you don't know about this yet. And maybe there's a situation where somebody is friends with benefits with another person. Or with you. I don't know. But this is a karmic cycle that's coming to an end. You have the Alchemist, Gemini and Virgo energy. Turning lemons into lemonade. Looks at the challenges as potentials for growth and transformation. The Magician, Conjurer. And this is also the Mentalist for me. And y'all know mentalism is basically you being in control. Cognitive consonance. You being in control of your thoughts, understanding that your thoughts create reality. You are manifesting something, and we have self-care here. All right. It says journal your thoughts, go for a walk, sit in nature, spending time alone, spiritual bath, candles, and relax. Maybe you need to take a spiritual bath to cleanse your energy, purge your energy. Stay hopeful. No matter what's going on, there's relief here. Because something here wasn't good enough for you or isn't good enough for you is what it looks like it's saying. Yeah, not sorry. It says doesn't care what people think, attitude, and bitchy mood. And we got overwhelmed. It says working too much, a lot going on and stressing out. Four of Swords is overwhelmed, feeling overwhelmed. And for some of you, it could be about grief, about something that you feel like you can't control, something that already happened. Maybe you just keep replaying it in your head. The Swords are thoughts, and you got a lot of swords showing up. You can also feel like you're putting a lot of work. Like I said, maybe you're like, I got sweat equity. I've been busting my butt. Why am I not making progress? I'm working hard and I'm not getting paid what I think. So maybe you're ready to leave, quit. So you might be telling somebody off this week. We got a twin flame. That's the 1111 card. It says eternal love, one soul and two bodies, and intense connection. Yeah, I feel like that's what's coming towards you. Y'all had this card the last time. Corruption and then obsession. That could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn that you need to be mindful of. And then you got Cardi B and Offset, Sagittarius and Libra. So those signs could be significant. It says having or showing a willingness to act dishonestly in return for money or personal gain. Untrustworthy, dishonorable, and deceitful. That's this. This is like watch your back, look over your shoulder energy. Because something could be going on in the dark here with the Hermit card. And I'm seeing something about social media. Now, y'all don't go spying on nobody on social media, but you might find something if you haven't already. It says, always thinking of you, possessive, aggression, clingy, stalking, cord cutting, spiritual ties, and binding. And that's interesting because y'all know how he is with Cardi. He felt like he could cheat. He could do whatever he wanted. And now that she's moved on, I mean, say what you want about the person she moved on with. It doesn't matter. She moved on. He can't accept that. And he keeps his antics are just to keep stirring up a lot of stress for this girl. And it's like, why? You're one of these other women. I'm letting you have the other women. Leave me alone. But he won't leave her alone. So that could be what this is. Let's get some messages, some love messages. Now, these could be messages about a new person, or for those of you where the crazy story doesn't make sense. This could be something positive from somebody else in your energy field, okay? Everybody's on different timelines. It is my belief that most people that look at tarot are looking because they're trying to figure out something they're struggling with. That's not the case for everybody, but that could be what this is. Let's see what's going on. Messages from somebody on your mind. That's too many. Somebody here is getting bad news. Not you, but the person that you're connected to. Something is backfiring on them. This could be job loss. The tarot can represent job loss, homelessness, bankruptcy. I feel like they're being hit in their pockets. Five of Pentacles energy. Yeah, we got unworthy. Yeah, I feel like that's this. Like somebody is not enough for you. Like you're feeling like they're unworthy of you, or they feel unworthy. Anyway, it says, our love will be the greatest love you've ever known. Do you have any doubts about your worthiness to receive this love? Now, I do feel like for some of you, this could be that you're about to step into a new, more renewed, hopeful, positive relationship, right? And maybe because what you've been through, you might not feel worthy of it, or you might not even feel like it's possible. Some of you could have sworn off love. That could be what you feel right here. Like, I ain't even worried about it. But I feel like there is somebody coming to build with you. We got family. I'm excited about starting a family with you and creating new traditions. That's the Emperor. The Emperor takes care of home. He is somebody that gives you everything you need. He lays the foundation. Four Wands going into the Emperor. That's somebody that's like really ready for a commitment. He's the marrying kind. Now, it could be a woman as well, obviously. I have made unhealthy boundaries for far too long. I feel like that's, this Queen of Swords here could be the reason why you're showing up with an axe to grind. Some of you could feel a bit of grief or sorrow or disappointment, maybe even in yourself for letting somebody get away with something for so long. And now you're like, you know what? I have to create healthier boundaries, because the Queen of Swords is healthy boundaries. She's showing up in reverse, though. And sometimes that talks about letting your emotions take over your logic. It's repressed memories. Yeah, so let's see what else. I feel like you're developing stronger boundaries, for sure. This could even be you defending yourself here. Some of you definitely could be moving in a strategic way. Maybe you're like looking for a new place to live or something like that. You'll be getting some good news on social media about a new job or a new place to live. We have committed. You're the most amazing person you are the most amazing person ever. I'm committed to making us a priority. That's the Emperor. Look at the lovebirds. I love it. And then the Two of Cups as well. So this is mutual feelings between you and someone new. You could already be with this person, this twin flame, or they're coming in. All right. We have no hard feelings, honey. It's all nothing but a good time. I'll see now. Excuse me? Like I said, friends with benefits. Yeah, there's a time waster here. And look, the crazy thing is some of y'all could be married to the time waster. You could. But that doesn't mean that, like I always say, being married doesn't mean that somebody is actually committed. It just doesn't. Bottom of the deck, this is a codependent relationship. Well, some of you are breaking free of that codependent relationship. I find myself thinking about you a lot, thinking of you, and I think we could have a lot of fun together, but I don't see it progressing into something deeper. Casual, You could be born July 2nd through the 11th. That is the Three of Cups, which again is a situationship, a friends with benefits situation. Nobody has time for that. So just know somebody is being booted out of here, and there's a better offer. And y'all keep getting this. There's a better offer. Now, understand, if these are love messages, but for those of you that don't have a love prospect, you're not worried about that. This could all just be your finances. Maybe staying in a work situation for too long. There's no potential for growth. And maybe you're like, you know what? It's time for me to step into a new era, a new space, some uncharted territory. Tap into my potential, my talents, and make it work for me, as opposed to being a victim of my circumstances. Okay, maybe it's a job that feels like a dead-end job. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment. Like the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace.